Welcome to Sportpen.
Great to be here.
Today, we're diving headfirst into the extraordinary 1961 New York Yankees.
Ah, yes. A legendary team.
Exactly. This wasn't just, a successful baseball team. It was a force of nature, a collection of pivotal moments, relentless drive, and game-changing plays that really forge a true sports legend.
Absolutely. And we're going to explore what made this season so much more than just a series of games, right?
Yeah.
It was kind of a rewriting of the sports narrative, fueled by those iconic athletes and a team dynamic that was, well, it was really something special.
Okay, so let's set the scene. 1961, new manager, Ralph Hook, takes the reins.
Yep, replacing Stengel.
Now, spring training, it wasn't exactly a predictor of the juggernaut we'd see later, was it?
Hey, no. 10 wins and 19 losses.
Hardly the stuff of legends. What wasn't clicking then, do you think?
Well, that's the thing. Maybe it was clicking in a way they intended. I mean,
Yeah.
Despite that record, Hook and the GM, Roy Haney, they seemed completely unfazed.
Really?
Yeah, their confidence was apparently rock solid. It suggests they knew the talent they had and maybe weren't sweating the spring results too much.
More about evaluation, maybe?
Could be. Experimentation, seeing who fit where. Not necessarily about the win column in March.
And Hook's style, he was just off the field himself, right? That
Yeah.
player-manager approach, pushing for hard-nosed play.
Exactly. And he made that famous declaration about Bobby Richardson.
Oh, yeah.
Said he'd be the second baseman, batting second, didn't matter what his average was.
Wow. That's a powerful statement of belief, isn't it?
It really is.
Oh.
Coming from a guy who just recently was a player, it likely built a unique trust. And publicly backing Richardson like that, even if the stats weren't immediately, sparkling, that could build confidence across the whole infield. Skowron, Richardson, Kubek, Boyer, let them relax and just play.
Right. But even with that confidence, that talent, the regular season started a bit sluggishly.
It did. Late May, they're actually sitting in third place.
Behind Cleveland and Detroit. Not where you'd expect the eventual champs.
Not at all. So what sparked the turnaround?
Yeah, what lit the fuse?
Well, June arrived, and Whitey Ford basically became unhittable.
Okay.
8 starts, 8 wins, just dominant. He single-handedly accounted for over a third of their wins that whole month.
That kind of run from your ace, that has to inject confidence through the whole lineup, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It changes the whole mood in the clubhouse.
And it wasn't just Ford carrying the pitching load, was it? They made some moves in June, too.
Shrewd moves. Trading Duran for Daly gave them more depth. And shifting Terry and Stafford into the rotation, that turned out to be inspired.
People forget how good that staff was beyond Ford.
They really do. Everyone focuses on the hitting, naturally. But Terry won 16 games. Stafford, Sheldon, Coates, they were all really solid. He gave them a chance to win almost every single day. Underrated strength, for sure.
And speaking of unexpected strengths, let's talk about the catchers.
Yeah, that trio.
Howard, Berra, and Blanchard combining for 60 home runs from the catching position. That's almost unheard of.
It's incredible. And they all brought something different, didn't they? Totally. Howard had the power. Berra, the clutch hitting, the veteran presence.
Yogi being Yogi.
Right. And Blanchard just kept hitting surprising homers. It gave Who amazing flexibility. No easy outs down there.
Okay, gotta shift gears. The big one. The legendary home run chase.
The M&M boys.
Mantle and Maris. It just captivated everyone, didn't it?
Completely took over the summer.
But at the start of the season, even with the schedule expanding to 162 games...
Right. Up from Ruth's 154.
Breaking Ruth's record still felt almost impossible, like sacred ground.
It did. There was such reverence for Ruth, for that number 60. And then Commissioner Ford Frick throws gasoline on the fire with that ruling.
The asterisk ruling, yeah.
Saying the record had to be broken within 154 games to count without, a special notation or asterisk.
That just intensified everything, didn't it? Framed it as a direct challenge to history itself.
Absolutely. And highlighted that tension, tradition versus the changing game.
And the external pressures were immense. You had the weight of history, Ruth's almost mythical status.
Even resistance from Ruth's widow, some old-timers, Hall of Famers.
Some within the Yankee organization itself, apparently.
Right. And then the fans. Initially, it seemed like they really wanted Mantle to be the one.
Yeah, why was that? Mantle was the established icon, the homegrown hero, almost.
Exactly. He was beloved, maybe flaws and all by that point. Maris, well, he came over in a trade.
From Kansas City.
Right. So maybe some saw him as an outsider. Unfairly, perhaps, but still. Someone not quite supposed to break that record.
And the press definitely ran with that narrative, didn't they?
Oh, for sure. Mantle was generally easier with the media, more charismatic maybe.
Whereas Maris was more workmanlike, intense.
Yeah, and sometimes came across as prickly, though maybe understandably given the scrutiny. He got a much tougher time in the press. You saw it on magazine covers, the Yankee Home Run Derby graphics in the Times.
The focus was relentless.
Huge factor. It clearly wore on both of them, but maybe especially Maris.
Then you have those key moments. August 11th, they tie in Washington. 44 and 42 homers, I think.
Something like that, yeah. Then August 13th, they're tied again at 45.
Just back and forth. Life magazine even published odds on them breaking it.
It was a national obsession. Every at-bat was news.
Then comes that bombshell, relatively speaking. September 14th, Mantle says he doesn't think he can break the record.
Yeah, that was surprising. Bit of a psychological moment, you have to think.
For him, for Maris, for the fans.
All of the above, probably. Mantle was really battling injuries by then.
Yeah.
Illness, frustration. There was that run-in with Jim Bunning.
Right, got heated.
Yeah. So maybe it was physical reality setting in for Mickey.
Meanwhile, Maris just keeps grinding. It's number 58 in extra innings against Detroit right when Mantle's struggling.
The pressure just shifting more and more onto Maris's shoulders.
And then the final blow for Mantle's chances. That infamous injection.
Ugh, yeah. The Dr. Feelgood shot that led to the infected hip. Just terrible luck.
And that effectively ended his serious chase, didn't it? He barely played late September.
Pretty much. Limited appearances. It was a real shame for the drama for Mickey. But it left Maris alone in the spotlight.
Facing history by himself.
To hit number 61. And he does it in the very last game, the 162nd game.
Incredible finish. But, it's easy to get totally lost in the M&M chase.
It is. It overshadows a lot.
But this Yankees team was way more than just two guys. It was a team. Huck's job juggling that lineup.
Masterful. Getting contributions from guys like Bob Serve when needed. Plugging holes.
And that dominant stretch, was it July? They went 20 or something?
Something insane like that, yeah. They surged back into first place. That wasn't just home runs. That was pitching, defense, timely hitting, everything clicking.
The whole team firing on all cylinders.
Exactly. And think about this. Even when Huck got suspended for a bit.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
They kept winning under Frank Crizzetti. That tells you something about the ingrained culture, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. A deep-seated winning mentality. The sources talk about real teamwork, players supporting each other under that crazy pressure.
That's the key to sustained success, isn't it? Not just talent, but cohesion.
And you mentioned the infield earlier. Defensively, they were apparently lights out. Yeah. Led the league in double play.
Huge. Saves runs, kills rallies. Skowron, Richardson, Kubek, Boyer. A fantastic unit.
Okay, so all that regular season dominance, 109 wins against 53 losses. Incredible record.
Just phenomenal. Easily won the American League pennant.
Which leads them to the World Series against the Cincinnati Reds. Did they just roll through them?
Pretty much carry the momentum. Whitey Ford was brilliant again early on.
He broke another Ruth record, didn't he?
Yeah. Consecutive scoreless innings in the World Series. Got to 32 innings, breaking the Babes mark before he unfortunately got injured.
Still amazing. And the offense showed up, too.
Oh, yeah. Game 5 was an explosion. 15 hits, won 13-5 to clinch it.
But here's the crazy stat, the one that really shows the team depth.
Let me guess. Mantle and Maris.
Yep.
With all those regular season homers, how many RBIs did they combine for in the entire World Series?
Was it? 2.
Just 2.
Unbelievable, right?
It really underscores that it wasn't just them carrying the load in the postseason.
So who stepped up?
Bobby Richardson had a monster series. Set a record for a 5-game series with 9 hits.
Wow.
And Moose Gowron hit .353. Just clutch performances from different guys.
A true team effort to win it, 4-1.
Exactly.
So, looking back now, decades later, what's the legacy of the 61 Yankees? Obviously, Maris's 61 still stands.
The American League and Yankees record, its longevity is pretty remarkable given how the game has changed.
For sure. And that movie, 61.
Billy Crystal's film. Yeah.
It did a pretty good job capturing the excitement, the pressure, that relationship between Mantle and Maris, didn't it?
I think so. It definitely helped cement that season in popular culture for a new generation. Yeah. It made it more than just a stat line.
And the legend of that 61 team, it feels like it's only grown over time. It's become this sort of benchmark for Yankee dynasty performance.
It has. Even with all the later Yankee teams, the Evil Empire talk and everything,
right.
That 61 team holds this almost mythical status. Maybe partly because of the Maris Mantle story.
And speaking of Maris, his relationship with the Yankees, It was complicated after that, wasn't it?
It was for a long time,
Yeah.
which made his eventual return in 1978 for the Old Timers' Day and the banner raising alongside Mantle such a poignant moment, a reconciliation, really.
And you think about the era, too. Early 60s America, lots of cultural shifts happening.
Right, and baseball, sometimes seen as resistant to change, is right there with this huge, dramatic season unfolding. It captures a moment in time.
It really was this incredible mix, wasn't it? Individual brilliance, record-breaking brilliance, meshing perfectly with dominant team success.
Talent and that winning culture we talked about, both were essential.
And like you said, even with bigger offensive numbers today, Maris's AL record holds up. A formidable achievement.
This whole season, it really makes you think, what is greatness in sports? Is it just the records? Is it the championships? Is it overcoming that intense pressure and scrutiny?
Or how a team impacts the sport, its fans, its history.
Exactly. The 61 Yankees, they offer such a compelling case for looking at all of it, the whole picture.
It definitely prompts you to think about other iconic teams, other seasons across different sports that just rewrote the narrative somehow.
For sure. Each one has its own unique story, its own ingredients for reaching that legendary status.
Well, this has been a fascinating deep dive into a truly remarkable season, an unforgettable team.
Agreed. Drama, records, pressure, triumph. It had it all.
Thanks for listening to Sportpen.